Welcome to DaniiCast. Ouvi e aprendi. Your 5-minute dose of real everyday English. No grammar, no pressure. Just stories, reflections, and the kind of English people actually speak. The episode of today is Cake Experience. I don't know if you know, but I have a son named Henrique. Henrique was born in December 2022, and currently he has been addicted to cakes. So we have developed a routine to have cake in our house every Friday for coffee break. So every Friday, I go to the supermarket or to the bakery and we choose a flavor, a different flavor. Can be just yogurt, can be banana. And today, he asked me actually to bake a cake. And I asked him, what kind of cake do you want to bake? And he said, I want to bake passion fruit cake, mommy. And I was, oh gosh, okay, we don't have passion fruit. We have to go to the supermarket and buy some passion fruit and also some wheat flour because I don't use wheat flour every day as a routine in my house. But I had classes, I had to prepare lunch, and then we had an agreement. So let's put our shoes on and run to the supermarket and buy all the ingredients to bake the cake after lunch. I don't know if you know, but nowadays I have classes every Friday at noon. And he was patiently waiting for 1 p.m. so we could start our baking project. We did everything. We went to the supermarket, we had lunch, I gave my class normal. At 1 p.m., he knocked on the door and said, Mommy, can I enter? And I said, Come in. And he said, Is it time to bake the cake? And I said, Yes, it is. So let's go to the kitchen. And we went to the kitchen to bake the cake. We mixed all the ingredients, we preheat the oven, and then we patiently waited. I cut the cake, I cut a slice of cake for Henrique, and I was so anxious to see his reaction about its taste. Guys, that was funny because he ate a whole slice of cake, passion fruit cake, okay? And he asked for another one. And as soon as I served him with a second slice of passion fruit cake, he looked at me and said, Mommy, I didn't like this cake. Can we go to the bakery tomorrow and buy another one? I look at his face. Can you imagine my face right now? I look at him, smiled, and I said, Of course, baby, we can go to the supermarket, we can go to the bakery tomorrow. But then I look at the cake and I said, Gosh, I have the whole cake just for myself. I don't know if you know, but I love cakes. Apparently, I'm a better English teacher than a baker. Thank God. If this story made you smile or taught you anything new, share it with someone who loves learning English in a real way. This is DaniiCast, Ouvi e Aprendi. See you next time!